Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Valhalla. So, yeah, I guess we're going on to is it day three or we're going to day three today, right? I think so. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since I played this, so yeah. Anyway, Jill is humming "Your Love Is a Drug." Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted, and you can now browse Kira Miki's blog. Did that idol really show up, or is she like the ghost? Hey, you watch it for? Anyway, you should probably buy Your Love Is a Drug. A magazine with all things idols. Has a download code for Your Love Is a Drug. Cool. This is a Kira Miki poster, I guess, so we could buy that. I could tear one off any wall in the vicinity, but hell knows what germs they have. But yeah, that's just all we're gonna buy for now. So we can now browse Kira Miki's blog, so we can check it, blog it. Okay, first let's check the augmented eye, I guess. Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake. Millions saved. Once again, if you want to read it, just pause the video. Kira Miki confirmed as the best pop star in history by Donovan Dawson. Oh. I, for one, welcome a new Roboco overlord. Interview Gloria Light and her quest for the Atino Award. What was your content block in your region? Goddamn content locks. You look pissed. It's a local page. Kira Miki's blog. Thanks, GC. So her social actually come again? That's nice. By bodyguards, or does she mean the fan club, or... What do I do to relax? Tea cocktails, huh? And I can't really live without mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, and so basically just mixing tea with any alcohol. Alright, good to know. Note that down. That's what you meant by a tea-like drink. Okay, well, I think that's all we have for now, so let's just go to work. To work. Thursday, December 15th. Good evening. Oh, hi there. Alma. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Leonidas. Gillian. Marcelo. Poor Gillian. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put on the didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. All right. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. All right, jukebox. We ended with Out of Orbit last time. So yeah. Actually, wait, no, we didn't. And we started with Out of Orbit. I think we ended on Everyday's Night, right? So yeah, once again, I'm just gonna continue putting all of them in order. All right, let's go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. Okay. That habit didn't rub until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. To I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Miki girl came in here before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name there. You don't seem very surprised. Oh, did I accidentally click something? Must have accidentally... Did I accidentally open... Oh, message log. Okay. I like Blink more, actually. The stoic looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, I keep accidentally opening the message log and I'm actually not sure how I'm doing that. Well, Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. More like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You. Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alma wants a bad touch. A bad touch. And all on the rocks and mixed. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. What was wrong with him? Turned out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. Say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. At least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed the fuckboy over. I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? Oof. Poor Gillian, man. People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing in your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Chill. Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. I keep accidentally opening the chat log and I still don't know how I'm doing it. Like I'm not pressing anything to open the chat log, it just keeps coming up. Drinking won't stop me from talking or from making tasteless puns about for Aunt Rosa. I'm still get me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. A weird drink. Promo drinks fit that bill easily. Promo drinks. Okay. So there's any of the promo drinks then? Okay, what was Bad Touch is sour, classy, vintage. What would be so unnecessarily brown? Kinda unbearable, mostly for the fans of movie it's used in. Zen Star is 4 of each ingredient. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Let's try the Zen Star, you know? Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Red or red? I don't know. They leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask is a brandtini. And then something like cobalt velvet or something similar. But I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me a part of the reason you left this Damien was because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant a speech they prepared for occasions just like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. What happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream? It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity working from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything that anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what essentially the press made up. The antithesis is of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything, an individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me though. What kind of story always catches the attention of that kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. Thought you trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damn Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. You hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, at this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Oof. Wow. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date, I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for the night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. Earliest I've asked you out is 10 AM, you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandtini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Okay, a big brandtini. Big brandtini here. You know, brandtini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Why should you? You get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. Make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions you to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day is a thrill. You meet with your client, or I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-off-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. Or just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kids. Alright. Remember, kids, don't touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than in the field at my summer house. Oof. Poor Jill. A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience, I'm just not a part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. Mr. Donovan wants the usual. 3 days and he already has a usual drink. Alright, you know his usual, a large beer. Here you go. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today? What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result's what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. They say the signature. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh yeah. That big titty Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? I don't know. Were they designed that way? Were they made to have nipples? I don't know. Should androids be designed to have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits of a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mod bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying that they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. Bleeding Jane. You want it big too? Yeah, I'm just gonna make it big for him too. All blended, huh? Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you look like a fool. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is it true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. The next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Alright, break time. It is now safe to keep playing. Thank you, game. I don't know what she was trying to say there. Alright, last song was March of the White Knights. Where is March of the White Knights? Actually, I wonder. Did we already have Your Love is a Drug last time, or do we only get it after buying the song? I don't know. Because since we bought the song at the start of this video, so do we have it before? I don't remember. Anyway, let's just continue. Ah, boss, you're back. I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be considering we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filled and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. Sweat drop. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. Heh. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Ah yes, the levitation potion story. You use euphemisms, boss. Anyway. I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just, who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting the pieces together. Who is anyone in this game? Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys know that I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? Hello there. Cat girl. It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What was that drink whose name was changed after people caused a stink? Was it Piano Woman? Yeah, Piano Woman looks like. It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complained there should be a Piano Woman if there was a Piano Man. Yeah, this should be it. Here you go. Very nice, thanks a lot. So, you know, Say, Miss... I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, she left her helmet behind. Again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmet's been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who returned it at least. Well, quite a few people. Say's as much of a sociable girl as she's a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very confident when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or we're meeting here today? I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? I think Stella's a fan. Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. In honor of a good friend. I don't remember. I'm just gonna have to look through the names of everyone. Is it all in order? Looks like it's all in alphabetical. In honor of a good friend. Right, so the drink she's talking about is the Piano Man, because if you remember, I remember someone talking about how this was made in honor of his piano friend who died. His pianist friend who died, yeah. So yeah, she wants this. Oops, that was an accident. Put too much bronze in extract. God damn it. Five Flannery. 3 Carmotrine. There you go. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. Don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it though. Sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. Sounds like a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. Got caught in rush hour traffic too, and I figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, I'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again? You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Yeah, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. I need to be able to answer these kind of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers then. You have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. Alright, 2 fringe weavers. Fringe weaver. There's a lot of carmetrine. 1 adelhyde and 9 carmetrine. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Yeah, with the mix, how the mix is, it definitely seems like it. All aged and mixed. Alright, next one, another fringe weaver. Alright, here you go. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Ooh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be safe for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jam button? Speaking of money, you still going into that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. It'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people who have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? They're quite strong, but... I'll take something to protect myself and be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? You must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. You believe all that stuff about tensions growing and the anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Daibatsu Corp or his main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates of fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries of politics or any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed me to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you never give the wrong message. What's his intention that counts?" Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. Ahem. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? Oh, what she's having. Now I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright. Alright, 2 blue fairies. All aged and mixed. I'm not gonna put Karmatrine. Alright, here you go. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Say. Hey, why'd you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button and I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you'll learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. The look on your face is one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it. I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about a deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the little with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body's heavily modded with things that you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEB069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are one of the premium, extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. Oh, what about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, the joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD 113 of Realtor Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So, Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or A grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. I'm not in law enforcement, I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. I want to know though, why go through that upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things that get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell it's not your... The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You get a small mod that changes them to disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go. Yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. Oh, Dorothy. They put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. Too if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. But what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive, also it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's the first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all? Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. Bit surreal to hear that from a Lilim. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone you know who won't put you in your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine. Bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, huh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey boss, this might be random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I've just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, How'd you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck in something on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit it my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2P to the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes she is. Yeah, go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I like to think that she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Yay. Alright, that's the day complete. Alright. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Yay. Alright, that's gonna be the end of this episode. Yep. So yeah, we'll continue next time. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.